I'm almost ready to start rearranging my whole Freedom palette from Inglot, everything I have from their system. But when I start doing that, you won't be seeing any review for at least a month. So I decided to just first show you everything I have from them and then do a review or 2 or 3 maybe. We'll see how it goes. Now, these are the only polishes I have from them. They're both minis and flakies. This is number 205 and 204. Both are very good. I think I have swatches of both of them on blog, so if you're interested, check it out on Parakeet's blog. This is one of the most used things I have from Inglot. I use it as highlighter. This is pressed powder in number 59. It's white, but I'm really light, so it doesn't really show up as white on me. This is how it looks. It's really nicely milled. It's not too shimmery shiny, but the effect is really nice, especially on the photos. So this is something I used very, very much. But as you can see, it's still almost full. Green blush in number 82 is really nice color. I love the texture of these blushes. They work really fine on my oily skin. They stay for a long time, and I must say I really wish I had more of these. I use either fingers or brushes for application, and both work fine. Now, this is actually Inglot eyeshadow. This is matte and number is 392, but I use it as a blush. And if you ask me, it works perfect as a blush. It's just big enough for me to put my brush in. The color is something I already did not have. You can see it's a little bit cooler, and I'm not really overly fond of cool blushes, but then I sometimes need them and I do not have them, so this really came in handy. 2 of their corrector slash concealer. This one is concealer in number 33. I do use it, just not that much, because for some reason it's a little bit dry for me and currently too light. But otherwise, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I just wish it was more creamy. Now, this one I used a lot, but staying shelf life is 6 months, so it's number 51. I'm already over it. This is the typical press, and the concealer comes out. This is illuminator slash concealer corrector. Color is really light. I use this under my eyes and nose, and quite frankly I used it a lot, but still not so much that I could use 2.5 milliliter of product in 6 months. But still, I'm going to throw away this one and get the another one, because I found it really, really handy, and with the amount of using it, it's pretty good. The last non-Freedom System item is their eyeliner. This one is the automatic one in shade 527. Now, these have eyeliner on one side. This is kind of a tealish shade. And on the other side, they come with the sponge. Now, I like the color, I like the application, but this one, the green one, is a little bit stiff. The other ones were less hard, so I would say, yeah, I would like to have more, just not the green one. But I knew that in the store. I had all the other colors and I wanted to have this one. So I'm sure pretty much everybody watching this video is familiar with Inglot Freedom system. And this is the individual refill or just the eyeshadow that goes into their palettes. This one is the extra 360. I just found this shade to be really useful, so I got the backup. And I usually don't really do that, but this one warrants it. You get it individually, or if you go into like some other counters, there will put the eyeshadows in for you. Now I prefer to get it individually so I can see the colors, because it can be pretty hard to get the eyeshadows out of some of the palettes. Meet my Inglot brick, as I lovingly call my 6 Inglot palettes I have stacked into one. The upper one is my last acquisition, and it's full of matte eyeshadows, which I'm going to show you now. I made a kind of combination, everything from highlighters, crease colors, lid colors, everything is in matte colors, and I'm using it already, as you can see. Now all Inglot eyeshadows, well, most of them are pretty soft, so they use quicker than some of the other eyeshadows that I have, but the quality is just great, and I'm not going to be using whole eyeshadow anyway, so I find it still pretty good. Now I have only round eyeshadows, as the square ones were pretty expensive when I was buying my first palette. They were like 30 more, maybe 40% more, or even more. I'm not really sure, I don't remember. So the first one I got was a round one, and the rest followed. Now my second palette is the most used one. This one has the same principle as the first, but this one is more shimmery, shiny one, but not glittery. This is great for everyday use, and quite frankly it does get used a lot, and as you can see I'm not really even hitting pan on any of them. The third one is Cool Warm eyeshadow palette. This is the cooler side and this is the warmer side. Now I do use it, just not as much as others, and I really have to rearrange everything because I'm not satisfied with the current order, so this one will be getting rearranged definitely. Now this is more of a playful, colorful palette. As you can see, some of the eyeshadows have never been used. Some are pretty much regulars, like this one or this one for my crease blending. I actually used this one too. Who would have thought? And reddish one is still Virgin Territory. My last palette is a little bit of mix of everything. I'm not really sure what I intended to do with that one, but we will see. I'm thinking of just color coordinating it, it will be easier, but who knows. Now this is the last one. This is a blush palette. I have 4 blushes inside this one, and I'm satisfied with their blushes, and I like having like 4 of them, which cater to almost all my needs, and just pull it out, put blush on, and run out. And I do use it as a travel if I'm going with the car and I really have room. Now I have one other Inglot palette. This is my travel palette. it consists of pressed powder, which I'm seriously hitting pan, but Inglot customer service is really lousy and I cannot find out, they don't have this number anymore, and which one is now the new one. I do not know. So if you know which colors replaced the old ones, please do let me know. Now this is one of the most, you know, the yucky things. It's the corrector inside of a powder palette, but there's no other way around it. This is one of the new eyeshadows I just got, and I will see if this works in it or not. This will probably get replaced too, as will blush. It's just too shimmery for travel palette. I'll probably swap it with one of the other palettes, other blushes. All in all, I use this a lot. It has large mirror on the other side, and it really comes in handy, and you can see I love the powder. It's fantastic. It photographs so well. I'm really thinking of getting 2 of them after I find out which number do I need. I got this 12 palette from eBay and filled it with Inglot eyeshadows. Now, some of them will be staying here. This is meant to be more cooler purple palette, and others are waiting for the place in the original palette, so I will be swapping them. I'm thinking of putting this white into my travel palette, so it will get mixed. This is much easier, much lighter than the Inglot brick, so I prefer to travel with this one if I need to backlight. Everything I have from Inglot. Hopefully I showed you everything. I'm thinking of starting with matte eyeshadow palette, but if you have any kind of other wishes, do let me know. I'm open to suggestions, and I will do as many reviews as I can. Have fun, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.